Coming up on Juice and Java, an upstate market bringing local restaurants together.
And the owner of Sassy Q Saloon will join us in studio to talk about tomorrow's Wing Walk.
All of that and more starts right now. Good morning and welcome into Juice and Java. I'm Cora Mayer-Costa.
And I'm Riley Faye, filling in for Alana Epstein. Thanks for starting your morning with us. Now, who doesn't love some good food? Today's Upstate Eats event brings together local restaurants and the Syracuse community through a variety of delicious bites.
Now, our Roman Verna is at the event right now. Roman, how's it looking there?
And I am here at the Upstate Eats event, sponsored by Savor Cuse. We're at the McCarthy Mercantile, where normally there's some shops and stuff, and those are still open, but there's also some great local vendors here offering some food. And I'm joined by Julia and Michael John, and they have some delicious food with us here. So guys, what can you tell me about this food here?
Yeah, so I have some lumpias from our local vendor, Oompa Lumpias. They're a Filipino fusion food truck and just one of our many vendors at the Upstate Eats event today.
That's awesome. What do you got there?
And I got a beautiful meatball from Nothing But Nudes.
That's awesome. So we're going to give these a try here. I guess I'll give one of these a try. Oh my God. That is delicious. That is so good. Wow. And then we got a meatball there too.
I will share.
Give us the live reaction.
It's everything I hope for and more.
Love it, love it. So you guys are here from 11 to 3 today, is that right?
Yes, we are, yeah.
And entry is free, and all the samples are $2, right?
Yes, we have $2 samples, and then some vendors are offering some larger size items as well, but everyone will have a $2 sample for you to try.
Awesome, and there are other, there's drinks here and stuff too, is that right?
Yeah, we have some coffees, mocktails, juices, all that.
Awesome, and the other shops in McCarthy Mercantile, are they still open, and what can they offer?
Yeah, absolutely. We have 15 independent shops downstairs at the Mercantile. It's basically an anti-mall. And so every single one of these shops are independent, first-time business owners. There's thrift, there's jewelry, woodworker, a little bit of everything. And so come on down and shop local, eat local, and hang out.
I love it. Well, definitely a great opportunity for everyone in the community to get involved, support some local businesses, and have some incredible food. That's all I have for now. Back to you guys in studio.
Well, that just looks wonderful, Roman. I'm getting a little bit hungry looking at that. Well, this Tuesday, the Shine Student Center is hosting Micron Day. The event will highlight the partnership between Syracuse University and Micron to give students a look into future careers at the Micron plant.
Yeah, Micron Day will highlight innovation within the semiconductor industry and will feature a panel discussion with Micron executives. Micron Day is open to all SU students and local businesses. The event runs from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Panache Lounge.
Now, I just think this is a wonderful event. Just looking forward to Micron's future in Syracuse, especially with the plant being built in clay. It's just so interesting to see this partnership take root now.
Absolutely. I know things were a little bit up in the air, but it's so nice to have this reassurance, especially for Syracuse students who most likely aren't from the area.
Exactly. I know an engineering student in their program have really been partnering with Micron, especially in terms of internships around here.
Absolutely. There's so many job opportunities, internships, like you said, and just so much work for everybody in the area.
Yeah, and speaking of job opportunities, the Whitman School of Management announced last night members of the class of 2024 broke a record with the highest percentage of job placements in starting salaries in Whitman history. The Whitman Career Center reported that over 98% of students pursuing a full-time position after graduation secured a job.
The Career Center also said the starting salary for a Whitman student exceeded expectations, with an average of over $70,000. According to the Career Center director, Cora Primrose, the class of 2024 secured jobs at several prestigious companies, including Goldman Sachs and the Bank of America. That is crazy. Imagine being fresh out of college and having an amazing job at a company like that,
I
so
mean,
well known.
that is just so impressive, you know, with class of 2024. Hopefully this becomes a streak.
Absolutely, and especially for prospective students to see, oh, I can make $70,000 out of the Whitman School, that's amazing.
Exactly. I just think it's wonderful to look at it, and I wish that would be me. You know,
Yeah,
maybe
maybe.
2026 if we could keep that streak going. Well,
Yeah.
tonight the Community Folk Art Center is honoring the deep cultural grooves of the blues. The celebration for Black History Month is known as Blues on the Boulevard.
They are starting the night with a cocktail hour at 6. The Boulevard Market will have retail therapy for all of those to shop local Black businesses. The show will begin at 7:30 in the Community Folk Art Center. This sounds like an amazing event. Music, shopping, my two favorite things. Just like a fun Saturday night event.
I just think it's so awesome how, especially jazz in Syracuse, I know this is blues, it's a little cousin of jazz, but the jazz in Syracuse has just been so culturally rooted and so popular. I mean, I went to a jazz club last week here and it was just phenomenal stuff.
Absolutely, and this is just one of many events that the university is offering for Black History Month, and I know the Community Folk Art Center has offered many, so it's amazing to do this month especially.
And hey, if you need something to get you moving today, the New York State Farm Show is taking place at the fairgrounds until 4 p.m.
The show is the biggest farm technology event in the Northeast, and this year marks its 40th year of the highly attractive fair. Our reporter Sigourney Bell has the inside look.
The New York State Farm Fair brings in a crowd, and despite the snowy Syracuse weather, people still come out to see new technology, eat some food, and meet some furry friends. But don't be fooled by the cows. Scott Grigger, the manager of the show, says it's not all play.
It's geared up for the producers, the people, for agriculture. It's not a cow show or pet my dog show. It's a business show.
And these businesses come in all forms, whether it's advocating for a specific cow species, selling milk, or some new farm equipment. This show is a new opportunity for these groups.
Over here, the show has been amazing. Big crowds come through the show. We get a lot of good prospects, a good dealer network. The show people are good to work with over here. It's just exciting to be here and working with this show.
Now, the New York State Farm Fair is more than just showing people equipment. It's about bringing people together, a reason why people keep coming back year after year.
This is the best farm show we've been to, so it's worth the 5-hour ride to come to Syracuse to go to the farm show. This is our 7th year.
Friends, families, and companies come back because it has something for everyone.
Biggest thing is the exhibitors make this show, and the attendees make the exhibitors happy.
So with a cold February, this farm show raises our spirits. Sigourney Bell, reporting for Juice and Java.
Thank you, Sigourney. Now, the latest on the housing. Mayor Ben Welsh says he no longer has confidence in Syracuse Housing Authority's Executive Director, Bill Simmons. The East Adams Neighborhood Transformation Project is in place to restore one of Syracuse's poorest neighborhoods. This comes days after the mayor crashed the SHA's meeting on Thursday, saying that delays to their city rehabilitation projects are due to inadequate staff. While the mayor does not have the power to fire Simmons, he says he does not see a path forward for him in leadership.
And the Syracuse Zoo is taking most of their birds off exhibit out of caution for the bird flu. This has become a concern for zoos across the country after a seal at a Massachusetts zoo died of the disease. The executive director says they're taking all precautions to protect their animals from the current outbreak. The Rosamond Gifford has not said what birds will be still out for visitors to see, but other animals will be on display. Now, the Syracuse Airport has announced the grand opening of a Qdoba Mexican Eats location. The new restaurant is located right past the security checkpoint through the hallway leading to Concourse A gates. The Syracuse Regional Airport says it is excited about its commitment to enhancing passenger experience and expanding the dining options for Syracuse travelers. The new Qdoba location will be open from 4:15 a.m. to 8:30 p.m., offering burritos, bowls, and quesadillas at all hours of the day. Cora, I know you said you've never had Qdoba. No. I love Qdoba. They got rid of the one in my hometown, but I think this is so exciting for travelers.
I agree, and especially it being open a little bit before 5 a.m. Those early flights coming in, it's just the perfect mix.
Absolutely. They still need to eat. Now, travel is really big right now with spring break coming up. I know a lot of the schools in the area are on February break this week, but how's the weather looking for traveling, Riley?
Right now it's looking pretty good, 30 degrees and sunny. It's the first sunny day we've had in a month since January 22nd, so take advantage of that while you can. It's still 30 degrees below freezing, but it's a little bit of wind, but it's nice to see the sun back out. Our day planner, it's going to stay sunny throughout the rest of the day. Going to be 34, that's about the peak it's going to be at 3 p.m. And around 7 o'clock, the clouds are going to roll in. So tonight, it's going to remain about the same. Clouds are going to keep a little bit of that heat in when we're going into tomorrow. And when you look at the current temperatures around the area, pretty similar. It's a little colder up in Rome. They're actually getting a little bit of snow today. Tomorrow, the Green Beer Sunday forecast, it's going to be a chilly one, and it's going to be a cloudy one too. 10 to 12 mile per hour winds, but it's going to be below freezing, so make sure to bring your coat to that. And we'll get to the 5-day forecast later.
Thank you, Riley. Not looking forward to those colder temperatures, but after the break, the owner of Sassy Q's Saloon is in studio.
And we'll tell you what you can expect at the Wing Walk.
Stay with us.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, your plumber.
Breathe right into your foot.
Your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Come on, it's not that hard.
My big man fingers are having a problem with these little tiny buttons.
Whoa, watch it there. Your blood pressure's gonna go through the roof.
Tell me about it. I'm trying to learn how to get it down. Instead, it keeps going up.
High blood pressure can increase the risk for heart attack or stroke. Learn how to keep yours at a healthy range.
Ever hear a voice command? Just say text barbershop to 97779.
That's not what I said.
Just give me that. Now my blood pressure's up.
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
You're watching Juice and Java with Alana Epstein, Cora Mayer-Costa, and Riley Underwood. And now, your campus news leader continues.
Welcome back into Juice and Java. Even though the football season is over, you don't need to say goodbye to a game day classic food.
Rob Bedell, the owner of the Sassy Q Saloon, is here to tell us about his restaurant's recent rebrand and participation in tomorrow's Wing Walk. Rob, thank you so much for joining us. Can you please just start by telling us, what is your role for the Sassy Q Saloon?
So we've been in Syracuse about 25 years with the Clinton Street Pub, and we decided that we wanted to be more restaurant oriented. So we decided, I had just bought Sal's Birdland company in October, which has the Sassy sauce, which has been in the stores and stuff for probably about 20 years. So we wanted the name and the restaurant to come up with the Sassy sauce and use that as our front brand. So that's what we've done, and that's where the Sassy Q's name comes from.
And what exactly inspired this rebrand?
So buying Sal's Birdland was, something that I've looked for about 30 years. The mentor of Sal's Birdland, he had taught me, how to do the restaurant business and stuff. So when I bought that, that's what I wanted to do with the rebrand with the Sassy sauce.
So yeah, your inspiration, what is new at the Sassy Q Saloon that kind of came from that inspiration?
So naturally having the sassy sauce and the other 5 sauces that come with it, but sassy sauce is the main ingredients. So we take sassy sauce and we do different things with the sassy sauce. We mix it with sassy ranch, sassy blue, sassy vinaigrette, stuff like that.
And are there any sort of new dishes on the menu that you're excited to share tomorrow?
Not tomorrow, but we do have country fried steak coming on, country fried hamburger, stuff like that. A lot of fried food. The wedges and the wings and the tenders are really what we sell, and that's our gravy.
Yeah, that sounds delicious. Can you tell us why you wanted to be a part of the Wing Walk?
So we've been a part of the Wing Walk with Clinton Street Pub and Modern Malt and all that. So, it's a great thing for the community. We want to promote Armory Square. Armory Square is one of the jewels of Syracuse. There's really not a lot to do in Syracuse, but having Armory Square and going bar to bar, restaurant to restaurant, it's really a great place to go down and enjoy the nights and the weekends.
Now, what should attendees of the walk expect tomorrow?
Well, they're going to eat a lot of chicken wings, and hopefully they enjoy the chicken wings. Our chicken wings are a seasoned wing. A lot of the other ones are just sauce oriented, where ours is also seasoned and sauce.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much for joining us,
Yeah,
Rob.
anytime.
Yeah, that sounds delicious. We'll have to check that out. But coming up on Juice and Java, we'll take you to a local Comic-Con.
Plus, we have your latest traffic report on I-81.
Don't touch that remote.
Rolling.
Sound is speeding.
Can you slow that down, please? This is 28-1.
28-1.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
Put the keys down, Kevin. But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
For fans of comic books, video games, and wrestling, there is an event with all 3.
Our reporter Elizabeth Gottlieb is at the CNY Family Sports Center for a GoliathCon comic convention.
Thanks, girls. I'm here at GoliathCon Comic Convention, and there's so much to do all weekend long. There's going to be cosplay contests, video game contests, and so much more. There's already a ton of people here, some of which are in their cosplay creations, and they're taking a look at the vendors available and celebrity artists whose work they can buy. Of course, we can't talk about a comic convention without mentioning the comic books. The comic book collection here has a little bit of everything from Transformers to Marvel to G.I. Joe. This is truly a paradise for comic book lovers. There are also some celebrity guests in attendance, including WWE wrestlers Matt Riddle and Elias. There's also some Marvel comic book artists here and even a former Red Power Ranger. I spoke to Steve Cardenas about why he decided to come here and why it's so important.
Well, actually, I travel all around. I'm on tour doing Comic-Cons all over the country and all over the world. And basically, it's just a way for fans to come and meet us and get to know us and tell us, their childhood experiences or whatever, and then we get to sign autographs for them. And it's basically just like a meet and greet. People, remember stuff from their childhood, and now they want to come and sort of like relive it and meet the people that brought them all their joy back in the day. So I think that's pretty much why I'm here, is just to kind of bring joy and nostalgia and all that stuff.
There are panels scheduled for every hour, and you can even get your photo taken with some of these celebrities. Now, the event just started this morning, but will be continuing tomorrow with more activities and panels. Reporting for Juice and Java, I'm Elizabeth Gottlieb.
Thank you, Lizzie. That Comic-Con looks a little bit busy.
Yeah, that looks so fun. I can't believe she met a former Power Ranger. Like, that's a childhood moment.
Exactly. It's very impressive. And speaking of what might be busy is the freeway. Riley Underwood, what do we have there?
Sure, when you're heading to the Comic Book Fest, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We're looking at I-81 right now. Most of the roads are cleared off, especially those highways. Maybe a little bit of black ice left on those residential streets, but a lot of the sun is going to melt the rest of that away. So you should be pretty good. Still drive with caution because you may not see what's on the roads, but you should be having a good time driving. Not too much. Back to you guys.
When we come back, we're speaking with University Union's Student Show Coordinator.
Be sure to stick around.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where the cats go on vacation? New York.
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive bus.
Tonight, some students will be showcasing their musical abilities across a wide range of genres.
Our entertainment reporter, Abby Tolchin, is here to tell us more. Abby?
Thanks, guys. Tonight, the University Union is having a student concert. I'm here with Darius Baharlo, the University Union Student Show Coordinator, who's here to tell us some more. Thank you so much for coming in. Now, tell us a little bit about your role in the University Union.
So I'm in charge of two things at UU. The first one is hosting the student show. We basically bring in 3 students, give them the spotlight, and let them kind of do their own thing and potentially open for a later show. And I'm also in charge of just having a group of researchers that research artists for future shows.
Awesome. And now what is happening tonight in the concert?
So tonight we're going to have 3 artists performing, and they're going to have about a 20-minute set and just kind of show off what they can do and see if they can get on and perform at a later show.
And so what should the audience expect to look for? I mean, it sounds so amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we have a few different artists with different genres, so they should expect to hear different sounds, different sorts of music, and kind of a variety of what Syracuse University's music scene has to offer.
How does the concert benefit the students performing and everything?
It gives them kind of an intro to a professional setting to perform. Usually you don't get this level of stage production in college, lights, sound, all of that. So it gives them an entry into that part of the industry.
That's amazing. And what preparation went into this concert for the people performing?
We have activations, decorations, sounds, stage design, all of that is just going into the show. It's honestly just a lot of preparation beforehand, reaching out to artists, making sure they have the proper equipment for their specific sets, and just moving quickly.
That's amazing. And what are some upcoming events that the UU is having this in the future?
We can't fully disclose all of our events, but stay posted to UU socials. They will be coming out soon, and it will be awesome, I promise.
Well, this concert just sounds so amazing, and it's at 8 p.m. tonight in Shine. So thank you so much, and Cora and Riley, back to you.
Now, when we come back, our Riley Underwood will have your 5-day forecast. Stay with us.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Looking at your 5-day forecast, we got the sun today, but it's not really going to last much longer. We're going to have a couple cloudy days, and then we're going to have some mix between snow and rain on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, with that mix happening, it's going to be icy conditions on the road. That's kind of what we saw last week when the rain and snow kind of collided. Some really icy conditions out on the road and those sidewalks. That's going to happen again on Wednesday. But tomorrow, we're going to have a special celebration in Syracuse. It's Green Beer Sunday. So, guys, I got some trivia for you. They have what they call the shortest parade in the world. So, how long is Green Beer Sunday's shortest parade in the world? 1 block, 2 block, 3 blocks? I'll mix it up. 5 blocks. How much?
Oh, their shortest block?
No, how long's the parade?
Oh.
I'm stuck in between B and C. I'm going to go with C, 3 blocks, though, because I still feel like that is so short.
I'm going to go with B. I don't think
You're
it's
going
too long. Yeah, 2. I'm locking it in.
Or you're correct. Goes from the corner of Tompkins and Milton to Coleman's Irish Pub. It's about 1,000 feet, not even a quarter mile. So it's it's pretty short.
Isn't that crazy how short it is, though, but how popular everyone just comes here?
Well, that's more of to kick it off. So the parade's really not the main event, but that's what kicks it off. Everyone's in line, standing to get in, and they have the big tanker full of the green beer. So that's what everyone wants to see with the bagpipers, the dancers, the Grand Marshal. Last year, it was Charlie Miller from the Syracuse Post-Standard. This year, it's 2 Syracuse police officers that are friends of Peter Coleman, the owner, and the Irish Pub.
Yeah, no, it's an awesome tradition, but it's nothing like the Macy's Day Parade because everyone's just, I've seen it in the pictures is they're mainly just standing there, right? I haven't been there before. Riley, I know.
Parade? Right, so people are standing to get in, but once you get in, you can go either outside where they have live music, they usually have a rock band that performs, or inside the actual pub where you can go anytime.
Cora mentioned the Macy's Day Parade, my favorite thing in the history of the world. I wish that the Green Beer Sunday Parade was longer. I think that would be so fun, but I totally get what you're saying. It's just kind of the starting off point. Right. It's not really, a lot of people I'm sure just skip it.
Yeah, no, I definitely think it's very unique happening. It's only unique to Syracuse. I have never seen another place with green beer. I know, Riley, you've been there. How was your experience?
It's a good experience, and the parade starts where the green light is on top. I mean, it's the only green light in the country where the green light's on top. And that's where it starts. It ends at the pub. So it's kind of the theatrics of it is the parade, but it's for 2 blocks. It's not too far.
No, because I'm from Buffalo, and we do St. Patrick's Day Parade, and I know Syracuse has one too, but I don't know anywhere that does St. Patrick's Day Parade in February.
Well, it's not really a St. Patrick's Day parade.
I know, but it gets us started.
Kicks off the season.
Yeah.
Kicks off the season.
Exactly. It's like how all those restaurants are coming out with the Shamrock Shake. You also have the recent Wendy's Thin Mint Frosty, which was really, I had it yesterday. It's, you know, to each their own.
Is that
it was
like, like it's chunky?
No, not necessarily. It's like a milkshake fully blended. And it does take like Thin Mints, but it also tastes like a normal Shamrock Shake. So
it's kind of like the knockoff.
That's perfect for Girl Scout season, though, because I think that just started.
Exactly, and who doesn't love a good little Thin Mint? And also, they had it on our show Market Shares yesterday, which was really awesome to review that live.
What'd you think?
I thought it was okay. Let me do a little Keith Lee scale. I'm gonna do it for
Rank
you.
'em.
I would have to say it was a solid 8 out of 10, and that's a high compliment, I will say.
The shake was an 8 out of 10, or the cookie?
So what's the Shamrock Shake?
Well, the Shamrock Shake, last time I had that was last year. That one's similar. I mean, they both tasted the same, so I can't really,
Right. So what's the rating?
So what's the rating?
So what's better? That's what I'm asking.
I think they're the same thing to me.
Both 8s.
Both eights.
If I hadn't
Well,
tried
that
one, I
doesn't
would
do
do
me.
the
That
Girl
doesn't do us
Scout
much
one.
good.
But that's all the time we have for Juice and Java this morning.
Check us online at CitrusTV.com and follow Citrus TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I'm Riley Faye.
And I'm Cora Mayer-Costa. Happy sunny Saturday, Syracuse.